You know what saddens me out this whole thing is that these two people or three people involved in this case, right? Or this situation here, they was all just trying to be famous, like seen, right? Like they was posting and they started posting going back to back until two of them got murked. And it's sad that now you see them all over.
Allegedly fired 7 shots at Rodney and Tanisha Finley while the couple was live streaming near the Bellagio fountains on June 8th.
This company is going viral for its new
Prosecutors say they're seeking the death penalty. The Clark County District Attorney's Office filed a notice that if Ruiz is convicted, they will pursue a death sentence during the penalty phase of the trial. According to court documents, Ruiz allegedly fired 7 shots at Rodney and Tanisha Finley while the couple was live streaming near the Bellagio fountains on June 8th. New body camera footage also shows the moment officers arrived at the scene just minutes after gunfire erupted in a heavily crowded tourist area.
I remember watching this. I remember watching both of them going at it, beefing. I remember up to the day I'm watching it that they met up. You get it? Like he went out there and he was like, excuse me. And he was running all up in between where they was at. And when he found them and he shot the dude first, and then he was like, yo, the girl was right in front of him. She was right there. Boom. He's like, excuse me, Bob. And he shot at her man. She looks at the camera like, and I'm like, yo, she needs to move. He's going to hit her. And he did, bro. It's just sad.
Prosecutors say Ruiz knowingly created a great risk of death to more than one person, opening fire in a densely populated space. They say they'll rely on court documents, police reports, witness statements, video, and Ruiz's own words to prove it. Investigators and fellow content creators say Ruiz had an ongoing feud with Rodney Finley, known online as Finny the Legend. The two were locked in a bitter online rivalry, live streaming verbal attacks, trading jabs across platforms, and building digital followings on YouTube fueled by drama.
You know what's more sad? That Law and Order, all these social media platforms, nobody was saying nothing about them, wasn't mentioning them or nothing. All of a sudden, they dead, right? They get murked. And now Law and Order, everybody wants to post them. Even me, right? For you know, but at least you know that they had a better shot, or for one of us making a reaction video or what have you, because if I'm not mistaken, I did, right? But all these other sites, like bigger multi platforms, what have you, right? Now is that they talking about them, bro. Like, come on, bro. Law and Order, I give them their props though, because they talking good things about them. But still in all, with respects to them, to their tragedy, right? This guy here was going at homeboy kind of like a lot, bro, right? Like, I started to see it like, all right, this is getting out of control, right? And of course, like, who am I to stop them two from beefing, right? But they was beefing kind of hard, and I knew, I kind of like know myself, like, this guy's daring, this guy's not, right? And not all the time are you able to tell through the television, like, yo, this guy's gonna body him, right? But if you've been around in the streets, if you went through whatever you went through in your life, you kind of knew something was gonna happen, and it wasn't gonna be to the dude that's in jail. Facts. Now they want to make it all a theatrical situation and be like, oh, he looked like a convict, or he looks like like he belongs in prison. I could tell you the same thing about this guy. Like, come on, bro. Like, people are just crazy because, but was it wrong? Of course it was wrong, bro. It was a social media thing, but it got out of control. They didn't even have too many subscribers. Like, I think this guy right here, I think they got like 4,000 and something. I think so. But it's not over 20,000 subs. It's not 30,000. None of that. If I'm not mistaken, these two people right here, they had like 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers. And they only had a few people tuning into their live streams and all that. Like, they wasn't even lit. And was doing all that. But he kept bullying the guy too. But I don't know, man. Maybe, I don't know. You think they deserved that, what they got? Or you think the guy was right? The one that shot at them? Or was he wrong? It's just sad, bro.
Their dispute reportedly began over a copyright claim, but escalated into back and forths and personal threats.
Jerome, I'm out here searching for my baby.
I remember that, bro. I remember that clearly. It feels like if it was yesterday. Facts.
I went through every casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in town. I was dying to see him. Dying to see him. What we doing? Field bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll be there. I'll be there. I can't believe it. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite. Yeah. Mr. Marcus. That's right. We outside.
After the shooting, Ruiz allegedly fled the scene, ditching his shirt, hat, and gun, according to an arrest report. He allegedly took a rideshare, then walked to a friend's house where he eventually turned himself in. During questioning, Ruiz reportedly told detectives he acted in self-defense, claiming he believed that the Finleys were armed. He told police Tanisha Finley was dancing in his face and that Rodney appeared to be reaching for his waistband, which he assumed meant a weapon. But police say no guns were found on or near the Finleys, and no weapons were seen in any of the live stream videos. Detectives showed Ruiz the footage, which, according to their report, clearly showed.
I don't think that was no self-defense, bro. I seen it clearly, bro. You get it? It wasn't self-defense. Now, if this guy would have had a gun, or his girl would have had a gun, any type of weapon on them, then he could have cried for self-defense. But it was no self-defense, bro. He just went there and blammed on them. And he blamed. You see it. You guys seen it. Everybody seen it. Like, it wasn't no self-defense. She had her last words. Like, her man, like the guy with the great shirt right there, he was already shot. While she was talking to the shooter, she said something to him, but he already had shot her man. She turned around like she was pet, but still looking at the camera, bro. Like, they were just so focused. Their whole mind and state of was all about social media. And they didn't even grow up. I don't know how old were they. They could have been young. But it wasn't like when they was born, like social media was out. Like some of these people and young kids or what have you, right? You can't blame some of them because a lot of them weren't born like me and you. I was born when this wasn't even thought about. When a cell phone wasn't even thought about. You get it? We outside like beep, 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 beep. Yo, what's up? Where you at? With walkie-talkies and all types of different things, right? It's just a sad situation, bro. All around the board. May they rest in peace, bro. But him, I don't know. Do you think he deserves to get life in prison? Even in the comment section, if you think he should get life in prison for this, or did they steer him on, like, to commit a crime? Because he was going bananas because his page was going down. People wasn't watching him as much as they was before. And they wasn't even getting no mad views like that. So imagine if he had 1 million, 3 million viewers. Bro, are you crazy? I don't know. Do you think it was right what he did?